Hi guys, my name is Zenobia and welcome to my channel. I am so excited to be doing my first official project pan. I got introduced to the panning community a few months ago and I was just trying to use stuff on my own and see how I liked the whole trying to fall back in love with your collection and use up items and push through items and see how I felt about it. And I have been enjoying it, and so I really like the idea of keeping me kind of accountable of using what I have, and I'm hoping that'll help to keep me from spending a lot of money this year. So I have picked out 18 items for the year 2018 that I am going to look for panning. Sorry, excuse my makeup today. I really just threw it on. I had this whole day planned that I was gonna film all these videos today since I had the day off, and I have kidney stone and I'm dying, so I'm gonna try to make it through this. I just slapped some stuff on my face to film, but I hope you guys don't mind. I just really wanted to go ahead and get this up so I have it up in time for the official project. But anyway, I've got my little basket here and it has all the items in it that I am planning on panning this year. So first here I have this is my Makeup Revolution blush palette, and it's broken, the top came off, so I just have to keep it in another container so that it doesn't get everywhere. My son has clawed a couple of these. But I do really enjoy these blushes, and I thought it would be a great time to try and get through two of them. And so the two I knew I was going to try to get through are this peachy one and this kind of burgundy-ish, darker rosy color one. Help me because he scratched it, but I'm not counting that. I really want to use all of these two up this year, and since it's in the same palette, I'm just counting it as one, but I want to at least hit pan on this peachy one, and I want to try to use that whole rosy colored one up. Next on my list, I have the Carly Bible palette, and I have a couple of shadows in here that I want to try to use up. Excuse the mess. Again, this was one that he attacked, but I have the newer one, and so I wanted to try to use these two shades up here. This middle kind of shade is really good for a base, and I had already made a really good dent in it, and so I think I can definitely use that up this year. And then also this one right next to it that's kind of a little bit darker would be a really good transition shade for me. So, and I used both of those quite a bit when I got this palette. I literally didn't put it down. I used nothing else for a solid month of this palette, so I'm going to try to make it through those two shadows. And that, especially since I have the new one already anyway. And that is those. And since again those are in this, I'm just counting those as one, just like the Makeup Revolution blushes. Let's see, next I have some face primers. So I have stopped using face primers really. I started using the Dermadoctor Kakadu C serum about 2 years ago, and it has turned into basically all I need for a primer. It leaves my skin just a little bit sticky, and so it grabs onto my makeup just great. And so I haven't been using primers at all, and I have 3 face primers, so I really just want to get through those this year. First one I have is the Mary Kay. This is just their foundation primer. It's got sunscreen in it. This is, I think, 4 years old now, and so I really want to just use it up. It's, I'm thinking, about halfway full. It's really hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure if I can squish it down, it's got about that much left in it. So I want to get through that. I also have the Professional Matte Rescue Primer by Benefit. This one's about halfway full, and I really enjoyed this primer. If I do use a primer, this is the one I tend to grab because it just sinks in. It's not silicone feeling, but and it really does help me to keep matte. But it has been so dry where I live. I mean, it's already a drier community from our environment than I used to live in, and it's been so dry lately that I haven't really needed it because it's just, I don't get oily at all. My skin has been so dry lately, so I'm thinking maybe this is going to be a summer time use, and I'm going to try to go through the Mary Kay one first. But, and also this one, which is the Urban Decay Brightening and Tightening Primer. I think I used this like 4 times, so it is pretty full. And it's again not one that has like a silicone feeling, but I want to try to get through that one too. And so 3 face primers, I think I can do it. I'm just gonna have to really make myself use a primer every day. All right. Next I have the Clinique Even Better face mask. I love this mask. It is about to here, so not too much left, and I really think I can make myself get through it. It's some of those masks that I would just use like once every couple weeks, but you can use it up to 3 times a week, so I think I really should just try to push through and use it up. So I'm trying to use my new recording stuff, and it is just not working so great right now, but hopefully the sound will be okay for this video. So I apologize for that. Next I have this IT Cosmetics Hello Light Illuminating Powder. This is a couple years old, and I really wasn't a fan of it when I first got it, but I do have a little bit of a dent in there to it, and I'll do close-ups of all of these as well, but I want to try to get rid of this, so at least hit pan on it, but I really would like to just use it up completely this year. And next I have the Fit Me Matte and Poreless Powder. This is for normal to oily skin, and since my skin has been drier, I really just haven't been using a pressed powder, and I found a loose powder that I really love, and I use it every day. So I'm going to try to use this. I can see like where there's some pan, or like the pans are coming up, like I can see the little indentions, but I really just want to just completely use that up this year so I can be done with it. Along with the Fit Me line, I also have the Fit Me Shine Free Foundation Stick, and this is got an anti-shine core, it says. I don't usually use stick and foundations. I tried that out. It's okay. I'm wearing both this and the powder today. They're okay. I used to have the liquid foundation too, and I ended up just throwing that one away because it started after a couple months, like I started turning so orange after it. I don't know what the deal was with it, so I ended up throwing that one away. But I'm going to try to use these two, this one and the powder. Next I have some foundations. This is the Time Wise Luminous Wear Liquid Foundation. It is about right here, but I'm in the color Beige 6, and it's really good for when my skin is extra dry. So it's been my winter foundation for the past couple years, but it is about 2 years old now, and I really want to use it up, so I'm going to try to do that this year. And since it's lighter, I'm trying to do that right now because it's more my color right now. Next I have the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer. I love this foundation, but it is now like 3 years old, I think, and it's really dark, so it is going to have to wait for the summer for me to use some more, but I think I'm close. It's really hard to tell, but I know that when I first started, it comes with this little doe foot applicator, and I could just dot this all over my face, and that was enough. And now I have to dip in a couple of times, so I'm hoping that means I'm almost to the end. All right, next I have, this is the Artistry Intensive Skincare Renewing Peel. This, I actually have 2 of these, and I want to try to get through both of them. It was one of those products. This one's actually, like, it has a little thing on the side where you can see, but it's up here. It's really cool. But I want to try to at least get through one, if not both of them. It's one of those products that I would use just very occasionally because it's so expensive. It's like $90. And so I was like, I did not want to go through it. And too fast, because I was like, it was so much expensive. But I really just, I'm like, use for the money. You just need to get through it. This is a couple of years old now, and you just need to, well, it's about a year old now, so I'm like, you just need to push through it and just do it. So I'm going to get through this one and hopefully my second one, which I haven't opened yet. All right, next I have the Optimizing Mist by NuFace. This has aloe vera, hyaluronic acid, and flower extracts in it. I love this spray. I also have like one that's twice this size, so I'm going to try to get through the little one, so then I just have the big one because there's no need for me to have both of those. And I just love the spray. It's really good for just spraying when my face is feeling dry, so I definitely can use it more. Next I have the Pure Cameo Contour Dual Ended Foundation contour thing stick. I loved these when I first learned to contour, but I don't really contour anymore, and if I do, I like to use a powder. But I'm going to at least try to get through the contour side. I don't get too much. That's all I have left, so it should be able to happen. The highlight side I'm not so worried about because I never really was interested in using that in the first place, but I want to get through the contour side of that. Next I have the NYX Eyebrow Powder Pencil. I have this in espresso and in chocolate. That's, you know, how much I have left. The chocolate one's a little bit lighter, and this is the espresso one I'm wearing today. So I'm going to try to get through both of those because I already bought a couple more brow products that I'm like not allowing myself to open because I'm like, you haven't made it through these pencils and you actually like them, so just do those before you try something else. Speaking of brow products I need to get through, this is the Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer by Maybelline. I don't really like this product, but I am going to try to get through it. I got it on a recommendation by this other makeup artist that I follow, and she was like, yeah, I just swipe it through and my eyebrows are done. And I'm like, that sounds amazing. Well, it only works if you have enough eyebrow hairs, and this section right here of my eyebrow is I have very little hairs for a whole other reason I won't get into, but I have very little hairs on this like sections right here, so it works for the rest of my eyebrow, but not really for that middle part. So, but I'm gonna try to get through that. And two more things. I have the Prettier or whatever Moroccan Argan Oil Eye Care Night Serum. I accidentally ordered, so I thought I was ordering on Hot Look, however you say that. I thought I was ordering a day cream, a night cream, and an eye cream. And the set was actually 2 night creams for your eyes and 1 day cream for your eyes. And so I ordered 2 of those sets, and so I have like 4 night creams for your eyes. I'm going to try to get through at least 2 of those this year, and then you know, 1 of the day creams. But that is my goal for that. And then lastly, I have the Wonder Beauty lipstick in Barely There. I got this in my BoxyCharm. Or no, I got this in my other beauty box, but I got 2 of them because I got 1 in November and 1 in the Lula La box. And so but I really do like this color, but since I have 2 of them, I really want to try to at least use up 1. So that is it all for my pans for the year. I will also be trying to pan, or I'm going to start doing some declutters / monthly makeup box dealies this year, so look out for those. Let me know what you are planning on hitting pan on this year, and thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe right up here, and there are a couple videos in the bottom of the screen that you can watch some more of me on. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.